We're at Camp Hancock State Historic Site today, where we're going to talk about Orris Roberts, one of Bismarck's early 20th century residents. Orris was born in Iowa in 1869. After attending college for a few years, he volunteered to serve in the military in the Spanish-American War. Once he left the service, he took the civil service test to become a meteorologist for the United States Weather Bureau. He was assigned to Bismarck in July of 1906, where he became the section chief, determining all the weather for North Dakota. Orvis lived right here on the Weather Bureau station. They had a house for him. His wife was Maybelline, and he had his son Orvis and his son Franklin. He actually hired his wife and his sons to record the weather, and they were officially hired. They weren't just helping out. It indicates they were employees. His primary job was to record the weather and get that information out to the citizens of North Dakota. They did it twice a day. They did it at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Every day it had to be done. There was no missing it, and everything was handwritten. People would call in and ask about the weather. There's one indication on a bad weather day that there was upwards of 400 calls. Orris Roberts, he was the weather guy. They referred to him as the Weatherman. In the early years of him being here, all the weather reporting went through him. The Bismarck Tribune, there was a daily weather report, and it was always signed Orris W. Roberts. In the 1920s, when Bismarck got its first radio station, KFYR, he was regularly on that, talking about the weather and what they do here. In the late 1930s, the U.S. Weather Bureau was seeing some technological changes. The site here at Camp Hancock really wasn't sufficient anymore to record the weather, so it was being moved out to a new spot at the Bismarck Airport. Orris was around 70 years old. He retired in August of 1939, and by January, the United States Weather Bureau had completely moved out of the Camp Hancock site to the airport. Even now, the weather is central to our lives, and it was even more important when you didn't have instant communication, so you had to have somebody that was constantly watching that weather and doing their best to get that out to you. North Dakota being an agricultural state, the weather is extra important here. You can't farm without knowing what the weather is going to do. We know Orris, he came from a farming background, so he had an understanding of agriculture. He had some investment in it. He knew what it took. Orris Roberts, he was just very connected to the communities of North Dakota. He was well known. He was the Weatherman.